Since 1941, when the Rebbe and the Rebbetzin arrived to New York, they've never left. The Rebbe never left New York. Never went on vacation, never went on a trip somewhere, never went visiting, except 3 times. 1956, 57, and 1960, where for a few hours, the Rebbe went to visit the camps, the Camp Gan Yisrael, as it's called, in the Catskills. I want to share with you an interesting thing which happened at one of those visits. But before I share this, let's first say thank you to Hashem and pray to Hashem that the Rebbe should come back, not as a visitor, but as a permanent Mashiach taking us out of Golus. Mizmor lesoido rila adenu kol ha'atzim desadenu b'simcha. Boi lefanav v'nono duk adenu elohim hu asanu v'lo nachlam mitzvah marisoi. Boi yishor b'sei lechatzroi sebisilo hoidere b'chashemoi. Ki toi v'adenu le'lam chazdoi v'yadoi v'odere munasoi. Friends, let's give some tzedakah, as it says, Tzion, b'mishpat tipode v'shoveu b'tzedakah, Zion with justice will be redeemed, and the captives and the returnees through giving of charity. So, go back to my little story, and I think I might have shared it not that long ago. There is a halacha that says that when we have a home, one should leave a little section, 2 feet by 2 feet, unfinished, so as to commemorate the destruction of the temple. So when the staff found out a few hours before the Rebbe's arrival that the Rebbe is coming, you can imagine the frantic pace of putting together the whole camp. Should look ship-shape, should look clean. The bunks should be clean, the kids should be clean. Everything should be just appropriate to welcome the Rebbe. And this is now a few minutes before the Rebbe is supposed to arrive already. And one of the counselors noticed a door, which probably the Rebbe might go through, has a big hole. No time to fix. Can't put a piece of paper on it. So he had this ingenious idea. He took a marker quickly and wrote over the hole, Zecher lechurban, to commemorate the destruction. Okay. The Rebbe walks by this place, and the Rebbe noticed this, and the Rebbe says, Zecher lechurban? Commemorate the destruction? We have to make Zecher lebinyan. We have to do something to commemorate and to think and to focus on the construction, not just to remember the destruction. Why am I sharing this story today? Because there's an interesting medrash that God, when God showed Yecheskel, Ezekiel, the plans, the image, 3-dimensional, of the third temple, God says to Yecheskel, Hagei des Beis Yisrael es habayis, tell the Jewish people about the temple, what it looks like, etc. They should take the measurements. Yecheskel says to God, Ribbono shel olam, Master of the universe, Ad achshav anu nisanu begoyla be'eretz einenu. We're in exile, in the land of our enemies. And you tell me I should go tell them about what the Beis Hamikdash is going to look like. Can you expect from them to relate to that? Can they do something about it? Can they relate to that? Leave them, take them out of exile, and then I will tell them. So God says to Yecheskel, and because my children are in exile, the construction of my home, of my house, of the temple, should just be left inactive. So what does God say? So God continues. Studying about it, reading about it, thinking about it, talking about it, I will consider it is equal to me as the actual construction. And therefore, Lech Emor Lehem, go tell them. They should get involved in reading, in studying the image, the construction, the architecture, the measurement of the temple. and as a merit for them learning, studying, discussing it, I will consider it for them as if they actually involved in the construction. So 50 years ago, the Rebbe came out with a campaign that during this period of time, it should be always, but particularly during this period of time, which I like to call the Chol HaMoed Tisha B'Av, the 3 weeks between Shivasa B'Tammuz and Tisha B'Av, one should study on a daily basis something about the Beis HaMikdash. And this will be considered not only hasten it, but this is part of the construction. So my friends, we certainly hope that the Beis HaMikdash is coming down today, and we won't have to talk about it, we will live it. But if God forbid, we'll be taking another moment, we will be discussing different aspects of the Beis HaMikdash.